Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Gum, coming at you with that Saturday upload. And I'm bringing you an interesting new variant of Vileplume. You read the title correctly. Decidueye is back in a different form, but it's still Decidueye. If you don't know what Decidueye is, basically, early in 2017, right after Sun and Moon Base came out, there was a deck with Decidueye-GX and Burning Shadows Vileplume. Not Burning Shadows Vileplume, what the fuck? Ancient Origins Vileplume, where you would just, with Forest to Giant Plants, get a turn 1 board state where you had the item lock out and you had 2 Decidueyes out. So you would be doing passive damage while item locking. And that was very, very annoying to deal with. It's pretty much the reason that Forest got banned, more or less. And Decidueye has seen little to no play since. But this past Friday, there was a Limitless Weekly event, and it was expanded. And this is more or less the first big expanded event in a while. Not only that, but they're having another one on the next Friday after uploading this as well. So this is definitely a deck to be on someone's radar if they're going to be playing in these, which, you know, not very many people are. Only about 100 or so people are playing in these tournaments. But it's still interesting. So, we're basically just using Rowlet and Exeggutor to super growth into your plumes. Turn 1 if you go second. Turn 2 if you're going first. You're just going to be able to auto turn on the item lock. And your opponent just, like, has to gust around it. Rowlet and Exeggutor is also very hard to KO, because it has 270 HP, and with item lock, it's just going to be a very bulky, hard guy to, you know, hit into. Not only are we running the Ancient Origins Vileplume, we're running the Burning Shadows Vileplume. This is the Burning Shadows Vileplume, the non-item lock one. As long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, your opponent's basic Pokemon can't attack. That basically says, I don't care if you have a Shred attack, you have to gust around this in order to KO something. And if you already used your Gust, you can't verse the Seeker for them back because you're item locked. It's a very annoying card to deal with because the combination of item lock and basic attack locking is not fun to play against. However, this means that you kind of just lose against VMAXs. Because VMAXs don't really care about item lock because once they set up their attackers, they're just going to be blowing through your guys. So our way to deal with that is the Darkness Ablaze Decidueye. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's V and Pokemon GX. So not only are you stopping VMAX, you're stopping, like, evolution-based GXs. So, like, a lot of the tech cards, like Jolteon GX, which a lot of Lightning decks were playing in this event, Noivern GX, if we're talking about Roxy Chomp. most of the techs that are going to be beating the Burning Shadows Vileplume are just going to lose to this Decidueye. And not only that, Decidueye actually has probably the best attack in this deck, which for a grass and a colorless, you're just swinging for 90 and you're sniping 20 on 2 different bench Pokemon. It's not a great attack, but, like, Downer Shock isn't great because it requires 3 energy and does almost no damage. And Calming Hurricane is good, but you don't really want to be attacking with your Rowlet Exeggutor. I'm just going to start saying Eggrow, by the way. I never say Rowlet and Exeggutor. It's Eggrow. Everyone calls it Eggrow. But yeah, I guess for the evolutions, well, I guess I should start by saying this is not my list. This is Pablo's list. Pablo won the Limitless event last night. If you don't know Pablo, it's Tablemon. His evolutionary chain is fucking whack. Like, he's running the Sun and Moon based Rowlet, the Sun and Moon based Dartrix. I'm assuming that the only reason he did is just to flex the shinies, so I did too. The Rowlet is very cute, but optimally you probably run the Cosmic Eclipse version of Rowlet for hide and seek. And as for Dartrix, you probably also run the Cosmic Eclipse variant because it has an interesting attack that lets you soft gust. However, I will say that the only reason I still kept the evolutionary chain in this video is because they have 60 HP. which is actually relevant because that means Dragapult can't snipe them. And that's actually very relevant. So, the Dartrix, I'm not sure why he ran this one, but if he's gonna flex the shiny Sun and Moon one, he might as well flex the shiny Sun and Moon Dartrix, or Sun and Moon, yeah, the Dartrix. If he's gonna flex the Rowlet, he needs to flex the Dartrix too. Sorry, I've just had a fucking stroke. The Oddish, I don't know why he plays this Oddish. I think this is probably the worst Oddish he could play. Again, it has that 60 HP, so it's just outside of Dragapult's range of sniping. But there's also this Oddish, which lets you heal something on the bench for 30 damage for a colorless energy. I honestly think that this is just the better Oddish, and I have no clue why he plays this one. The other option is to play Stunspore Oddish, which I think is the best. However, it, again, has that 50 HP, which is getting one-shotted by Dragapult from the bench. The only thing I agree with in the evolutionary chain in this deck is the two Gloom split. This Gloom has an interesting attack that confuses both active Pokemon. More importantly, it has One Retreat. It's just, out of all the One Retreat Glooms, this is the best one. The other one, though, having 2 Retreat is a lot worse. However, the ability to just basically Pokepuff your opponent while Gloom is down is kind of insane. So yeah, the rest of this deck is going to be very, very, very heavily focused on supporters. This deck actually only plays 6 items. One of them being an ace spec, one of them being a tool, and the other 4 being Tag Call. So the reason we run 4 Tag Call is because Tag Call is going to be able to get you your aggro out turn 1, and it's going to be able to get you Guzma Hala, which lets you find the Capture Energy. So it's basically guaranteeing that you get down your aggro turn 1 and your basic of choice. Instead of just like having a net ball where it's like, well, whatever I started is about to evolve. So it's definitely an interesting engine. I don't know if I agree with it, but I also don't play aggro. I have very rarely played this deck while it's existed for the past year and some change, which I know is very bad on my part because I know the deck is insanely good. But yeah. The reason we run Comp Search over, like, Master Ball or something is because Comp Search can get you supported, and that's literally it. There's not really any other reason to run any other A-Spec other than Master Ball, which is, again, Master Ball is actually not a bad A-Spec in this deck, so if you can't afford a Computer Search, like, if this is a budget option for you, which it actually is a reasonable budget option deck, because it doesn't need ability support mons, it doesn't need Beach, it doesn't need, like, VS Seekers, you can cut the Comp Search for a Master Ball. That's a legitimate option with this deck, not even accounting for being a budget. So yeah, it's going to be able to find supporters, which is why, if we can, we choose it over Master Ball. The one of Hood, I couldn't actually figure out this one myself. I just assume that if your opponent's playing a Garb deck, you're able to just, like, attach Hood to a Plume to reliably keep the item lock out. And they can't get rid of it because their Field Blower is still item locked because you hooded on the Plume. It's probably also good for things like Decidueye. So, like, against Polt, you can just Stealthy Hood to Decidueye. And if they don't play Blower, they can't get around it. Again, I don't know. I really don't know about this. Like, what's keeping Polt from just sniping your Vileplume until it dies if you attach Hood to the Vileplume? I don't know. I'm making a bold assumption here that it's for Garb decks. Because Polt Garb is a serious deck you have to worry about. Moving on. I'm going in backwards order. I usually go over supporters first, but there's more of those than anything else, so I'm going to go over these. 2 Silent Lab. You're pretty much locked into either Silent Lab or Power Plant as your stadium slots. So at this point, with Power Plant, you're not locking enough. Crobat exists, especially with Shaman being banned. Crobat existing is just a problem if you're playing Power Plant, so Silent Lab is just better. You don't play any of your own basic abilities, so you don't really care. There's also some other niche uses that I can't think of off the top of my head, but one of them would be like Block Snorlax, Munchlax. You can stop their searching for snacks against like Stall, and that's kind of the thing because Stall can actually use snack searching to get Guzma back and energy denial. So locking them out of that option is pretty good. There's a couple of other things Silent Lab is good for, but mainly that it does more than Power Plant. It's that disruption tactic. Well, I already went over the Capture Energy. We're running 4 of these. This is a really, really important card turn 1. It's going to allow you to retreat anything into Eggrow. And if you start Eggrow, even better. You just attach it to Eggrow and find whatever you want to bench. Just finding Capture Energy turn 1 is going to find the combination. Like, no matter, unless you start, like, Rowlet and don't have an out to Vileplume, you're almost always going to be getting a turn 1 of Vileplume LOT going second. Assuming you draw into the pieces, of course. So yeah, we earn 4 Capture Energy. It's also like a colorless energy that you're going to be attacking with a lot. We only earn 4 Grass Energy. We're only running 4 because like you have Brock's Grit. Decidueye only needs 1. You have the Super Boost. And the reason we're running Super Boost is because ideally you have like 2 Decies in a Item Lock Plume, 2 Item Lock Plume into Deci, 2 Item Lock Plume into Burning Shadows Plume, 2 Burning Shadows Plume, and an Item Lock Plume. Like, you play enough stage 2s that you ideally want to have more than 2 of them out. 2 to 3 of them out on a field at the same time. And it also just kind of, with the stage 2 Pokemon, counts as Grass Energy, which, again, we run Brock's Grit. That's not that big of an issue. We can definitely get these back, and we have a way to search for them. So, the biggest thing here is the supporter line. This is huge. We are running 4 Cynthia Caitlin. Don't shit on me. I sold my 4th one last night and I couldn't buy it back because I was lazy and couldn't buy one back for 18 when I had the chance. And now I can't even buy one for 20. Anyway, that's not about that. We're running 4 Cynthia Caitlin because it's just the most important supporter in the deck. When you're item locking yourself in addition to your opponent, you can't play Versus Seekers. Cynthia Caitlin basically is a Versus Seeker. You're going to be able to just get supporters back. You're going to be able to draw cards while doing it. Your opponent gets 1 to 2 in a game. And that's pretty much what they're locked into. So you're going to get to a point where you can just start building a big hand. It's also viable with Tag Call. So if you do start with like Capture Energy and something else turn 1, you can just Tag Call for Cynthia Caitlin and draw 3. We also played 3 Stevens. 3 Stevens instead of 4 is weird to me. There is some interesting supporter choices in this deck. Again, I don't play Eggrow, so I don't know enough about the deck. I will just take a random guess and say that for 100 and like how many people were in this tournament? I have the page pulled up. It was, god damn it, 103. 103 people playing. The list probably wasn't optimal. But 3 Stevens, it's going to be able to let you search your deck for, like, energy, your other Pokemon, Silent Lab, other supporters, shit like that. When you have basically no draw support in this deck, being able to just outright search for your cards is kind of good. Which is why I think it should be a 4 of, but, again, we won't question it. 3 AZ, this is just going to let you scoop up your Eggrow, like, before it's even a threat. That's why we play it over Acerola, is because a lot of decks that are going to be threatening you can one-shot you. Like Roxy, oh man, against Roxy, you better fucking hope you AZ into like a Plume or Decidueye. Because, bro, if you don't, that motherfucker's going to knock you out. So yeah, we played 3 AZ. This is another card that I think should be a 4 of, but after turn 2, turn 3, I don't know if it's relevant. Also 3 Faba. Yeah. You don't play the Flare Gun and stuff anymore. You don't play the Exeggutor package. So, just being able to Faba away everything is good. Almost the entire format is reliant on special energy, so being able to just Faba constantly is annoying and hilarious. We also play 2 Sonia. If you notice, this deck doesn't play Bridget anymore. Bridget was like a 4 of before. Now we play Sonia. With Capture Energy, finding basics isn't too much of an issue, but Sonia also lets you find basics. It also lets you search basic energy, which is really good. So yeah, we like Sonia. Sonia's a very good card. 2 Guzma Hala, mainly because you don't want to prize 1. Like, if your turn 1 is just going to be Tag Call into Guzma Hala Eggrow, yeah, you don't want to prize the Guzma Hala. So yeah, we play 2. It's also just going to be able to search for your Silent Lab in the middle of the game. I don't know why you would play a supporter to do that, but it's an option. I don't think it's a great option, but it's an option. 2 Guzma. You can play 3, you can play 4. You don't really need them when you play 4 Cynthia Caitlin. You don't need to Gus that often with this deck, especially when you have so many other supporters that you like to play. 2 Guzma is a pretty good sweet spot. Then we play 1 in. It's just going to let you keep yourself from decking out. It's going to keep your opponent from being able to just sit there with a big hand, accumulating cards while setting up their board. And yeah, no, that's pretty much it. It keeps you from decking out. It keeps your opponent from building big hands, which is good. 1 Mallow Lana. This is like AZ. This is going to be able to just kill your stuff. It's going to be able to switch your mons out, but it doesn't require you to put Pokemon back into your hand and discard all the cards attached to it. So you get to preserve energy on board. And again, this is something you can grab with Tag Call. So turn 1, if like you can't Guzma Hala out, or I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. Like if you don't have access to Guzma Hala, or you don't want to play it for whatever reason, you're gonna be able to switch turn 1 with Tag Call. I don't know. I don't know this list. Okay, I really don't. I don't understand the Mallow Lana. I would think it would just be better to play Acerola, but I guess it lets you preserve energy attachments on board on like Decidueye or your Vileplume. So that's something, I guess. I saw a lot of lists playing one of Float just to like, for the same purpose, being able to just retreat, but also synergizing with the Mallow and Lana because you can retreat back into whatever attacker. 1 Brock's Grit. I mean, you can't play Super Rod, you can't play Stretcher. This is your only form of Pokemon recovery and energy recovery. So, yeah, it's kind of important as a 1-of. And yeah, that's the list. Let's, I fumbled all those explanations so hard. Let's go play it. I have not played Ladder in a hot minute. I imagine Ladder's going to be full of a lot of Binder Drop right now. It's always full of Binder Drop, especially at this time of day when people are playing, like, Players' Cup stuff. I'm not playing in Players' Cup because if you watched the video yesterday, you'll know why. Oh, well, apparently we actually hit somebody. Players' Cup. I'm Melty for Bits. I recognize that username. I don't know who that is, but I definitely recognize that name. Yeah, he's gonna choose me to go first, which is fine. So, I have a lot of experience playing Stall, and Eggrow plays very similarly to Stall, so I should know how to pilot this deck correctly, but I'm probably going to flub a lot of decision-making because I don't know the deck extensively. And I have not played against it enough to really have it down mentally either. Starting Sonia is interesting. What the fuck am I playing against? Am I playing against Pikachu? Oh god, isn't this a Little Dark Fury deck? Jesus Christ. This is not what I wanted. I don't have the Capture Energy in hand. I'm pretty sure that if I find my Eggrow, I will win the game. Oh no. I just need to set up Vileplumes. That's all I need to do. Top deck and Capture Energy would be super sick right now. I don't really care about item lock because I play 6 items. Oh, he's playing Shaman. What a cheater. I'm gonna fail an elixir, goddamn. This man's actually gonna be playing Shaman on ladder with Scoop Up Net. That is so petty. Come on, bro. Why you gotta do it like that? What does this do? Is he gonna fucking Pika Ball? Oh my god. I think I'm gonna lose to this. It sucks that you can't get any combination of basic energy and basic Pokemon. Oh, he attached to the Vikavolt. Why? I don't play items. Oh my god, he missed 3 elixirs turn 1. What the hell? He missed 4 elixirs turn 1? What? Holy shit. I mean, that's what you get for playing Shaman on ladder. Is he gonna get the Cocoa Prism? Yeah. Man, top decking Eggrow would be so good. There's so many good top decks I have right now. I'm probably gonna top deck one of my 6 items though. Oh no? Alright. Wait, can I get any combination of the... I can get any combination of them! No, that has to be a bug. Search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon, or up to 2 basic energy cards. Yeah! What? That's not how the card is supposed to work, but I'm not gonna... Oh, wait, it's not letting me click the Eggrow. Okay, no, that's how that's supposed to work. Okay. It is correct. Yeah. I'll just be getting Eggrow and another Oddish. Damn. It's gonna knock my ass out. We're gonna Guzma something. I think we just Guzma Shaman. And Super Growth. Yeah. Being down 2 Oddish really sucks here. Are you fucking kidding me? He had Guzma just in hand? Oh, never mind, we're good. He's not doing anything with it. I'm pretty sure it's just game now. Like, unless he has the double knuckle shuffle going on. We will definitely be getting Sonia back. And we will definitely be using Capture Energy to get another Oddish. And I will be using Super Growth. Yeah, I can just rely on getting Decidueye out here. Epic. Do that. That's fine. I will in now, and I want to draw AZ. I did draw AZ, oh my god. That's actually impressive. So I just AZ the Eggrow next turn and he scoops. Yep. And, GG. Well, it took a while after breaking, but we set up our board. And he can't do anything now because, yeah, he can't versus Seeker for Guzma. Yeah, he scooped. I don't think they play any out to Decidueye. The funny thing about that matchup is that he can't scoop up net the Shaman once the Vileplume's on board, so he gets one turn to play the game. And that's it. I forgot how much fun Item Lock was to play. I very briefly played Decidueye before Forest got banned and that deck got ruined. So, I never really got to itch that scratch to play the deck. Alright, he's choosing to go first, which is interesting. Curious what he's playing. Ooh, and our starting hand is hot as shit. Oh, damn, he had a Mully again? This is Honchkrow. It is Honchkrow. Big man, I think I will use Decidueye. So he's gonna get the Duskstone turn 1. Alright. So I'm just gonna Stevens for... So I have a Decidueye in hand. The other Decidueye is in deck. So I definitely just get Sonia here. I get Sonia, Brock. I have Faba in hand, which is also good. Get Sonia, Brock, and I think I get another Stevens. Yeah. He's definitely going to want to go for the GX attack here. He's going to Marnie me. Okay. That sucks. It's a good thing that I got pretty much only dead cards. Ugh. He's going to start using Versus Seekers. He's probably going to get rid of the Gloom and the Guzma, or the Gloom and the Grass Energy. Grass Energy Guzma, interesting. Oh, boy. He's already going to work on setting up another Honchkrow. Oh, well. That was lucky. That was pretty good. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a way to get around this. Alright, alright. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna pass. I don't need to do anything else, because I have Decidueye. So we can just sit here for a while I don't think they play Pokepup. I don't think they play Target Whistle. I don't think we're in any sort of bad positioning whatsoever. I can just sit here and draw into my energies. I don't need to play in either. I will Cynthia Caitlin for a Marnie, though. Or not Marnie, Stevens. He will just be draw passing. I will be using Stevens to get 1, 2, 3. I'll be using this to get another Cynthia Caitlin. And let's get some dead cards. Actually, let's just get 3 Tag Call. It's gonna start using Crushing Hammer and start hitting heads. That's okay. We wanted to start milling our energies now, so whenever I Brock, we get all of them back. It's gonna hit another heads. Holy shit, bro. It's gonna comp search for Flare Grunt. Yup. Oh, I'm just gonna Brock's Grit. Good games. And he scooped. Let's go. He knows he doesn't have enough energy to get rid of my, or enough energy disruption to get rid of my remaining energies. I mean, yeah, no, like, even though Eggrow is a really clunky, bricky deck, like, all it needs to do is achieve a certain board state in every matchup, and that's usually how you win. It's a very, very strong deck, and there's a reason that it does well in every tournament. Despite almost never being on anybody's radar? Like, nobody was talking about the deck for Dallas, nobody talked about that deck for Collinsville, but it topped both of them. Crazy. Paralyzed Pichu. Oh, well, I'm playing Roxy Chomp. Who's definitely making me go first. Yep. Oh no, I'm gonna get donked by my own list. No, I don't want to get donked by my own list. I have not won the coin flip a single fucking time, have I? Bro, this is so bad. I just, you know, going first with this deck is really bad. Going first with this deck fucking sucks. That's cool. If he doesn't donk me, I think I win. Because this hand is pretty sick. I guess the Tina Chomp. Yep. Man, that grass energy could have been a capture energy. That makes me sad. Got rid of the Zig, which is interesting. But I guess when you only need to draw cards. He doesn't need very much to KO. There's the muscle, yeah. All he needs is muscle band float energy. Is he gonna BM me? I mean, the odds of him hitting float are really high. Not just float, but scoop up net as well. Because my list is playing 2. He has really good odds of hitting it unless he prized like all his support mons. Which would be very funny. Did he actually? Okay, no, he's gonna Crobat. Come on. Come on, game. Give me this. Let me body my own list. I deserve it. Please. Please let me body my own list. Like, bro, it's my deck. I deserve it. Please. Oh my god. Am I actually? Is this actually gonna happen? Oh my god! Oh! Oh, sick, nasty, bro. Okay, so we Guzma Hala. Fuck Mallow Lana. I don't really want to discard the item lock plume yet. There's nothing in my hand that's safe to discard except for the grass energy, I guess. We Guzma Hala. We definitely go get Silent Lab, Hood, Capture Energy. Alright, the other Deci... Okay, everything important is in deck. Epic, bro. Aw. Alright, we're just gonna super growth. Give me item lock. That hoe is stuck active, and he blew his Guzma. He blew his Guzma. Poor Paralyzed doesn't know how to play the matchup. Did he just discard it? Yeah, he discarded a Roxy guy. And his Noivern is gone. Bro, what are you doing? You can't do nothing. This thing is stuck active forever. Oh, bro. Sick. Alright, I'm finna get... Do you have any... Yeah, he scooped. Easy. Easy. Why did he do... He misplayed so bad turn 1, but he was going for the dunk, so it's actually understandable. Oh, that was disgusting, bro. That was disgusting. I didn't even get to use the Deci, because Deci's really how you beat that deck. Because then they have to go into the Exeggutor and start hitting you. And then you outpace them because you just fucking swing for 90. And snipe, you snipe their shit. Alright, let's go open some packs. Not packs, chests. I can open some packs, though. I got spare packs. Alright, I got this 6-pack Darkness Ablaze. No, we're just gonna open what we don't care about. You feel me? Alright, Decidueye. Alright. That's pretty thematic. I actually don't even think I need to open the chests now. We're gonna end on that. But yeah, you get the point. It's... Once you get past, like, that bricky first couple turns, the deck is so insanely good. Again, you have to excuse me not knowing what all the cards are important for. But you get the point. The deck is just very strong. It's able to achieve not even I guess you could say lock. But yeah. Anyway, go check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/gumballgb, link in the description. Thank you, and have a good day. Peace.